specify like
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, I understood your question. Uh, okay, I will talk a little about. I believe you understand what I try to say. Uh, in the course that the Mexican guys you're doing, you have the introduction of the project management, okay, and we're using Scrum, okay. Uh, Follow the Scrum idea or follow the Agile idea. Give me a second. I need to close my door. So give me a second, please. Sorry, guys. I'm in my home now. Okay, so as I told, we work in Scrum in Mexico, okay, with the guys in the Mexico. And in the Scrum, I don't know, I taught in software engineering in the past, but I don't know exactly if it happens before or after. I don't know exactly which each year you are in the engineer course in the IT, okay? But again, I believe you it's not a big issue. The idea is in the beginning of the project, you don't have exactly the total idea about the requirements, okay? In this project, you have, okay? But in the real project, you don't have, okay? The idea here is not to describe in a very, very, very deep detail, okay? Again, the you need to describe the requirements in the business language, in the business to describe the requirement to users, not to engineering, okay? Uh, what I want to, I will try to translate what I said. Uh, you need to describe all the scenarios that you have in the solution, okay? But using business language. You don't need, for example, to describe how you will implement the network part or the simulation part, okay? But you need to describe the requirements in, for example, oh, the user connects or something like that, connects to the network or send the message to the network, to to this, send the message to the central C2 center using Wi-Fi connection, okay, something like that. But you don't need to describe, for example, the emulation. You emulate parts of the scenario using. You can, but you don't need. Did I answer your question, Lucas?
yes, I understood now.
Okay.
Can we use the image to in our README in our documents since
Yeah.
it will be
Yes. Yes.
easier to illustrate than create our own
Yes. Yes. Sure.
illustration.
Yes. Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. What more? Okay, Antonio, go ahead.
So I have a question for the next assignment next week about the Android part.
Mhm.
Uh, are we going to do it on Android or in HTML? Because one of our classes, the professor mentioned that maybe Android would be complicated and maybe HTML would be better, or are we going to do it on Android?
Okay, Antonio, I don't know if you give me a second. Okay. Here,
Uh-huh.
you have some directions about Android, okay? Including
Okay.
on a schedule of the application. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Okay, give me a sec just to show one thing here. Second. Oh, this one. Okay, this schedule is exactly this screen here. Okay, using the React Native. Okay, you don't have, for example, when you click connect, you don't connect nothing. You need to implement the MQTT part, but in my opinion, the UI things like that to create a beautiful GUI is not part of our work. Okay.
Okay.
It's the reason that it's not because I don't know a lot of things about JavaScript. I know very little. It's my daughter that works with JavaScript in a big company, and she prepared, and she will, I believe, next. I need to check with her but my plan is to next week she join with us in the maybe in this time to explain the code to you. Okay, if you have questions, I have a question about part of this code. She can connect to next week in this time to clarify anything that you need. Okay. Uh, but again, you have the code. Okay, it's exactly this code. I create this screen using this code here. Okay, and you have the README file showing how to compile. But again, it's a scale only. It's not have any connection MQTT, something like that. Okay. I don't know if he answer if
Yeah.
he and it
Yeah.
help you. Did you see before this code or no? It's the first time.
No, I saw it. I saw it a little bit, but I was really confused, and I
Okay,
asked.
okay,
And this Jose told us that could be in a web page, but I wanted to check first.
okay. There are also there are not here here. Okay. Okay. Also, you have let's see. Okay. This PDF. Okay, where I explain a little about the Active React. Okay. There are some information how to install in Windows, Linux, and Mac, and how to use and to compile the software. Okay.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, welcome. Go ahead, Ernesto.
Yeah, I had a similar question to Tony's or Antonio's. So I was a little bit unsure if we needed to do the integration with Mosquito or well, any MQTT protocol with JavaScript or with Python. So what will we need to, in this case, implement?
Okay. And we expect that you have a real code, okay, a real Android device send message to the cloud, okay. The Python, MQTT Python part is to use and the emulation part, okay, inside the emulation. Did you understand?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Any other question, guys?
No, teacher, I forgot to lower my hand.
Okay, everything is okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, guys, if you have more questions during this week or in the next week, we have this time to talk, and you can send a message directly to me in the Slack, please, please, or use or send directly message to me, or send them the question in the main group. Okay, no, don't send in your group because I don't follow your group. Okay, and I see how the message, but I didn't read the message. Okay. and but you can use the BR Max and GSL BR Max group to send a query, a question there, or you send direct message to me. Okay, in this Slack, it's work too. Okay. Any other thing that you want to talk? Any other thing that you want to discuss?
No, all clear for now. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you for coming. And if you don't have nothing more, see you some part of you see you tomorrow. Another part see you on Monday. Okay. See you. Bye bye, guys.